The citizens of Makadewa are all buzzing about the big event in town, coming this Saturday. The Honeywell manor has no history, as far as anyone knows. It seems to have gone up completely overnight, and no one's sure who built it. No one saw it going up, which maybe isn't that unusual. It's far off the main roads, down a private drive that no one ever really travels. No one saw the construction crews. No one from town was hired on the project. In a small town where few things really remain secret, it's a bit odd that no one took note of the erection of what might as well have been a castle. As far as anyone knows, one day it wasn't there, and then the next it was. It probably wouldn't have generated the rumors that it did, though, if it had just been quietly built. But in the time since it was first noticed, things have been anything but quiet. There are signs everywhere. Come to the Honeywell manor, where your fate awaits. And other signs of a similar nature. No one's seen anyone putting up the signs. They just seem to appear. There's a date on all of them, September 9th, but there are no instructions on how to get an invite. It's the hottest ticket in town, but no one knows how to get one. Everyone is talking, but no one knows for sure what it is they're actually talking about. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back to this.
This. Season 2.
You guys had your meeting with Dr. Melchior. How did it go?
It was kind of weird, actually.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Not
She didn't
good.
really have much of a reaction.
She's like kind of mean.
So I think after you guys, it took a while for you all to get seen by her. So there was a lot of waiting involved. You heard some screams coming from the closet that she put Toddy Villain in. I think otherwise you didn't hear any screams. But she basically sets you up with the new weird moves that you have. She says that she thinks it'll work. That you'll all have unlocked potential now. I think she kind of does something to you, but you don't really catch what it is. It's like, you know something happened, but then it just sort of, when you try to remember what happened, it kind of just blanks out.
I can't wait to go to a spooky mansion. It's gonna be fun.
You have to find a way in.
The window.
Are we meeting at K-Town?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, K-Town time.
Goddamn right we're made at K-Town.
Also, Emily has to go to 14, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's do it.
I have some fortunes ready for you guys too.
Ooh.
They're not like printed out or anything because I didn't have enough time for that. But
Wait, why would you print them out?
no, I mean not like printing them out, but like I was gonna make images of like all of them. But I didn't have time to do that. But I do have 20 fortunes for you guys if you roll a d20. And I have a fortune for Emily, specifically, depending on how she rolls. And actually, I'm going to have you guys go for yours first.
All right.
And also, it's been like a week since you went to... Actually, I don't think it's been that long. It's been a few days since you went to Dr. Melchior's. And right now, it's September the 8th, so the event that they're mentioning is tomorrow. So it's a Friday today.
Got it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It's only a one-day event.
It's a one-day event. So what have you guys been doing in these days since you met with the doctor and you got your powers?
I don't know about you guys, like, I don't know what, like, she unlocked within you, but, like, mine is really annoying. Like, I've got all these, like, ancestors, like, telling me their opinions on, like, my life all day. It is, like, not cool. They're like, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, why are you, doing my, business,
So they're very
like,
talkative?
like, they just come, like, I mean, like, I never even met them before, and they just come and they just have their fucking thoughts on shit. Yeah, they're really talkative.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
I don't. One of them, a few of them are kind of cool, though, I guess.
What's Ruby been doing?
Maybe it'll surprise you guys, but I didn't get any magic power. Because that was a crock of shit. She was a quack, and you guys fell for it, hearing fucking voices in your head. I've been doing nothing. I've been at the edge of town, out back at the campsite, chilling in the RV with Winona.
Well, that sounds fun.
It's just what I'm used to doing. What I'm always doing.
Well, I too have been doing what I usually do, and that's wandering around the woods. But, ever since I visited that Melchior lady, I feel different now. I don't know how, I don't know why, but, my gut has a different feel to it now, and I feel like I'm really getting closer to Amba now. But I still haven't quite found her yet. I've just been going in circles around the woods. But one of these days, my gut is going to pull in the right direction. I just know it.
I love the idea of your gut just always saying, turn right.
There has been a lot of lefts in a row, a lot of rights in a row. I won't lie.
I like the idea of me looking out the blinds of my RV like late at night because I'm parked next to the woods and I just see Zeke just like wandering around like he's sleeping. And I'm just shaking my head.
What's Emily been doing?
What have you been doing, Emily?
Well, I don't know, I just kind of have this sudden burst of energy. So I've been going to the gym and working out, and I feel like I have like no limits or something. It's kind of weird.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Actually getting
Wait, that was
some
perfect.
pretty good muscles. It's been fun.
Emily comes and she's buff.
Oh my god, you're not lying.
I just like the way that you phrased that. Some pretty good muscles.
Almost like I have no limits.
That's great. I love that.
That's a lot of milk.
It's finally catching up with her.
Milk always helps.
It's muscle milk now. Alright, so you guys are at K-Town. Oh no, I have to introduce a waiter.
Yeah, waiter character.
Great.
Waiter.
Can I get some more lemonade?
And the waiter gives you lemonade because she doesn't have a character voice.
Thank you.
I'm so unprepared for this.
I look over at the waiter's name tag and it says
Che-Wan.
Guys, I kind of forgot that I was allergic to lemons.
oh great.
Just kidding. I'm not actually. I checked.
I think from now on, if you eat anything, if you say you're eating something that you're allergic to, I'm gonna make you spend a luck point.
No. It's so mean. You're right. You were gonna be mean.
I'm gonna force you to stay in character no matter what.
Okay.
All right.
Hey Che-Wan, can we have our fortunes, please?
She throws the cookies at you.
We just started eating. What the hell?
Close them out.
I had a voice ready for it, and I can't remember it at all.
Ruby, usually they come on to check, but I'm not.
I really want to hear who Che-Wan was.
So now she's just gonna be completely silent.
Oh wow.
He's really a charmer.
One of those mysterious types.
Maybe you'll get her on the next mystery to open up and.
Come
use her
on,
voice.
Che-Wan.
Maybe she's the next monster.
Maybe. All right. I want you guys to do your fortunes before Emily does.
I got a 12.
12. All right. Hang on 1 second.
I don't know if you can tell us, but how does this determine our fortune? Like, is there 12 different outcomes we have or
She's got a
something?
list. She's got a list of 1 through 20. And so
Yeah,
whatever
I've got a
roll
list
is
of
your
1.
fortune.
Oh, okay, so it's just randomized.
Your fortune says, "Well, honey, head to the Honeywell."
Huh.
Whoa.
Well, that's kind of on the nose.
You got a golden ticket.
Does this count as an invite?
No,
Is
it
this
does
actually
not.
a valid ticket?
No,
Oh.
it's another advertisement. There's
better
ads
not
all
say
over
that.
town.
Cool.
I got a
19.
19.
Honeywell, it's what you're doing on Saturday.
I flipped the table.
Yeah. I'm suddenly very disappointed.
Wow, I'm starting to see a theme here.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaywan, I'm not paying for this meal.
You weren't going to anyway.
Shh.
Okay, 2 is the Honeywell Manor. It's waiting for you.
For me?
For
Hmm.
you.
Well, I'll be there for sure.
Do you want Toddy to take a? Is Toddy here, and do you want him to take a?
Oh, he's waiting outside.
Yeah, he's keeping the car warm.
Don't worry, I'll give him my leftovers though.
Zeke tied
I
him
was
to a
gonna say,
lamppost
do you
with a
want
leash.
him to have a fortune too?
We knock on the window and get his attention. And
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll grab one extra cookie for him.
All right. Toddy got the one that just says Honeywell in all caps.
I imagine.
What do you think it means, Toddy?
I'm gonna roll a what?
The usual one, 2d6.
Oh,
It's your special power that gives you like a vision before the game or whatever,
Mm.
and
That-
we're just making it into like the fortune cookies kind of thing.
the Destiny's Plaything.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling plus weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now. Yes. Now.
Yes.
Now.
Right now. 3, 2, 1. Right now.
A 5.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh wait, plus
Ooh.
1. No, that's still
Let's see. On a miss, something bad is going to happen to me.
all right.
Food poisoning.
The fortune that you get says the foundations in your life are crumbling. Seek help. Find it.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Bye, Amber 2. We hardly knew you.
And it says,
Ruby said that from across the table, mocking her.
and then underneath it says, find it at the Honeywell Manor. And it's
What was number 20?
all right. You know it's a trap, but you'll fall for it anyway. The Honeywell.
Ooh.
Spoiler.
Guys, I think it might be a trap now.
I think maybe the foundation might crumble.
Yeah, I think.
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
Just a hunch. You had some good ones if you'd gotten a good fortune too. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, but all over town there's signs for the Honeywell. It's like it's just like if you go in the grocery store, like behind a can of peas or something, there'll just be a big sign that says like, "Go to the Honeywell." It's
How
just
big is this can of beans?
There's a
Jeez.
big sign behind it.
well, not like a big sign, but like it's in big print on like. It'll be like.
But they're
a piece-
advertising a place that has like exclusive access.
Yeah, like
Do you mean like if you take the last can of peas, there's a sign behind it on the shelf?
But you can't tell what it says until you pull up the.
yeah, it's like it's just like
what
there's
does it
signs
say?
everywhere that
Very
that
creative advertising.
yeah that
That's
do
real.
not make sense on like where people would have gotten a chance to go in and actually put the signs there.
Somebody
Like-
spray painted it on the side of my RV, and I've been scribbling it out. And there's a bunch of flyers under the windshield.
Yeah.
It's
Viper.
also on the side of the milk cartons in the grocery store when I was buying milk.
Yeah,
I-
instead of the missing posters that there usually are,
Yeah.
there's just signs for the Honeywell. It's just every conceivable place that you could think of that would have like an ad, and even places that you wouldn't expect to see an ad. Like
I even
Levi,
saw
you
one
might
out in
even-
the woods.
you might have even found one in like your house.
Yeah, but I could just kind of assume that Venture bought it.
No, like in your room.
Whoa.
Venture
You need to
and-
stop coming into my room.
Oh, well. And by the way, Venture has been kind of upset about all this because he's usually the guy in town that plans out all these big events and everything else, and he had no wind of this. He's like been trying to figure out who set up this place and who's setting up these events and putting up all these flyers, and he's like kind of jealous but also kind of like admires their advertising skills.
Yeah.
Like he's been complaining about them, but he also kind of wants to like work with them. And he's been like obsessing to you about like how one of you needs to get in there and like scope the place out. So
Okay, man.
Dibs.
Do
Guys,
it.
let's go. We should try to go.
Are you sure you don't want to read more?
Well, how are we
Forgetfulness?
gonna get there?
No. I don't know, but I want to go
Like,
real bad.
why don't we just drive there? Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
far
let's
away,
scope it out.
so-
Let's keep the joint.
Are we just gonna walk in the front door?
I don't know.
No,
we can ring the
there should
doorbell,
be.
maybe.
Um,
I just don't
so
think- I
from
don't
what
think we
from
should
what
try.
you've heard so far, there seems to be like a gate guard.
Nope.
No problem.
Like there's a huge
Zeke
gate
and I
and a
got
gate guard.
this.
I was working the old Zeke charm on him.
Maybe we should definitely. I think we should definitely like go before tomorrow, like, because I don't want, like, what if it's a trap, maybe? So like, we don't want like the
If
GP,
it's a
the general.
Honeywell.
Yeah, we gotta find a way, and I want to go real bad. I mean,
Let's
this
go.
place-
Let's do it.
this place sounds huge. So many
All right. Well, I've been running out.
valuables.
I've been wasting up a lot of gas, like a lot of miles on my van. So could we like take the RV or something instead?
Hell yeah! Finally, got this goddamn. Thought I was gonna be the only one with a car. That's why I picked it. And you all have 3 cars each. I've been waiting for this man. Let's get in. Mind the bear trap.
All right. So are you all
Let's go.
taking the RV?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. So where's everybody sitting in the RV?
I'm driving, and they're all 3 in the bathroom. I don't let them sit anywhere. No, you can sit wherever you want, but don't sit on my bed.
I'm sitting on her
I'm
bed.
sitting.
Zeke.
Is there like a
I'm
table?
starfishing on her bed.
And
Sorry, I'm
are
really
you bringing?
tired.
Let me just ask: are you bringing Toddy too?
Yes,
to this-
he's in the bed.
Yeah, Toddy is under the bed right now.
I love how Toddy's just like this extra piece of luggage. Oh, what did you guys do with Scrub 2?
He's in here.
He's in here? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's scrubbed too?
I'm at the kitchen table playing my DS.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the kitchen table too.
I'm still playing my DS.
Does it have like one kind of curved bench seat or?
It's like it's a table that sort of folds off the wall.
Okay.
Like it can fold up against the wall, and you fold it down, and there's basically like a booth seats on each side. We've sat on it before. We all 4 sat on it when we planned out how to
Okay.
kill
I thought
Tente.
so.
Like the booth we're sitting in right now at
Cool.
K-Town.
Yeah. So are we there yet?
It's kind of hard to get to this place. You'll make it just fine. It's like it's not like a weird road or anything, but it's like a private drive off of a road in the woods.
I have a question.
Sure.
On the way there, I think that like maybe I like tune into my past lives and see if any of them have remembered something like this happening in Makadewa before.
Oh, interesting. All right, let's go. Roll for it.
Okay. So I have to roll a plus weird, which in my case is actually minus weird, so wish me luck.
Look.
Luck.
Okay, so when I open up my brain to my previous incarnations, hoping to discover something, I roll plus weird, and I got a 7. On a 7 to 9, a past life has a little experience. Ask the keeper one of the questions below. So I can ask my past life, what did a past life discover about the Honeywell manor? Or something similar to this.
It's gonna be something similar to this, because like I said, this place got put up in the middle of the night.
Right.
Well, it would help if I knew who your past lives were.
Oh, this is actually my great uncle Ted. He was a construction worker, and then he died.
Oh, cool. All right. So your great uncle Ted says, I'd be real suspicious of a place that got, I don't know what he sounds like. So he's just going to say, I'd be real suspicious of a place that went up almost overnight. If they were putting the place up like that in secret, either they have real good people or they have real bad people.
This place is probably a death trap, whatever it is. But he says that he doesn't have any knowledge of like a place advertising like this, but he's just like, yeah, that's a
Thanks,
even if
Ted.
it's not a trap, it's probably not going to be safe.
Thanks, Uncle Teddy. Hey guys, probably the building's not safe. I think we might have like kind of figured that, but like I think we're
Ooh.
like pretty sure about that now.
He said he knows where the safe is. Levi?
You don't even believe in it anyway, so like when I tell you about it.
Yeah, I was actually swerving the RV when I saw Levi sort of like meditating to try to throw him because I just don't think it's a crock of shit.
And that's why he didn't roll too good.
Yeah.
I actually rolled pretty well. Like I have a -1, so I got.
You would have had 12 though, otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You would have had all the deets on this place. And
All right,
unfortunately,
so
Ruby messed up
are we
your
pulling
roll.
this straight up? I'm gonna bring the RV just a
so-
little bit before, if that's okay, unless you want us to pull straight up.
So let me just describe the, it's like, at a certain point on this private road, there's just a gate that closes it off. And you can see, like, the roof of the manor from where you are. But there's kind of tree, like, if you're just at the tree line before the gate, you can only see the roof line. You have to kind of pull up a little bit further to actually see the building itself. But because a few people have seen it already. But yeah, from if you're just pulling up a little bit, then all you see is the roof, and you see the gate with a gatehouse, and it looks like it's manned by somebody. And it's actually a pretty impressive gate. Like it's not just the gate. There's like a huge, like it's not as much a fence as it is a wall around this place, and it looks like it has barbed wire at the top. It doesn't look
Yeah.
very easily scaled.
Can we like talk to the guard?
Sure.
Is there a guard standing by the gate right now?
Do you guys
He's in the guardhouse.
want to have two people talk to the guard and learn anything they can and maybe distract him while the other two try to find a way in and like check around the perimeter a little bit, investigate?
That doesn't sound like my forte. I'll talk to the guard.
Oh, Zeke and I will break in, no problem.
I want to talk to the guard.
Right.
So, what's our motivation to want to go into this place with barbed wire and a wall, and how are we going to
got
get out?
fortunes.
I know that, but I'm just still wondering.
Your
Basically,
future
it's
is
probably
there.
kill people.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my motivation.
My gut is leading me here.
It sure is. You don't even
And
have to
I'm-
roll to know that.
Well, I knew
How-
that, but I
So
still.
do you guys want to sneak in first, or should we talk to the guard first?
Hey.
I think it makes sense for the guards to go first.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going. Well, I
Levi,
don't know.
let's go.
I'm
let's go up to the guard
knocking
gate.
on- Yeah, okay. I'm coming.
Yeah. Are you guys like rolling up with the RV, or did you like
Um,
walk
No,
up?
we
he
parked-
parked,
No, I think
so
we
we got
walked in.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He parked.
And we'll say
a
that the
little
guard
away.
didn't see the RV because this
Hmm.
seems like it's trying to look like a fancy place. And,
So we're walking
that
up this long
RV is
driveway?
kind of a piece of shit.
What?
Mhm.
It is. It's true. Yeah, it's like a private drive that it's not really a drive. Yeah, I guess it's a driveway. I don't want to get into like driveway discourse or anything, but it's like it's more of a road right now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I
But
think
like
we
he doesn't see us until he sees us kind of walking up towards
Yeah.
his booth. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Good. What business do you have here?
Well, actually, I was just wondering, like, you know how this is like the Honeywell manor?
Obviously, yes. I know who I'm
Yeah.
employed by.
Yeah. There's like that like event tomorrow. Do you know about that one?
Yeah. Are you here to gawk like everybody else, or do you
No,
have
I'm
an
just curious.
invitation?
That's what I'm asking. So I've got this fortune cookie that says
Everybody
honey,
who's
it's
been to
Honeywell.
K-Town has a fortune like that.
So is that like an invitation?
It sure isn't, son.
So how would I get
So-
an invitation?
Well, It's
Emily
by
and I would like an
invitation
invitation.
only. It's for private guests that were picked by hand by the owner of this estate.
Who are you employed by? Who is the owner?
The Honeywells, of course.
And who are the Honeywells, though?
They're one of the most influential families in all of Maine. Haven't you ever heard of the Honeywells?
I've
don't
heard of
know.
them a
Have
lot
I?
lately.
You haven't.
Have I heard of the Honeywells?
You haven't.
No.
No. You've heard about them a lot lately, but yeah, you haven't heard of them. And it's plausible that you haven't heard of every influential family in Maine. I don't think.
Well, there's probably only like 2. But yeah.
That's fair, actually.
So,
It's the-
what?
it's
I'm
the
sorry.
kings and like the governor, pretty much.
What was your name, sir?
My name is Melville.
Oh, nice to meet you, Melville. I'm Emily. This is Levi.
Greetings. So, do you have an invitation, or?
Well, we thought you might want to let us look around.
Why would I want that? And how about we cut to these people looking around, because that's a funny transition. Oh, wait. Is Bach back yet?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So, what are you
Did you
guys
see
doing?
anything, Ruby?
Well, how tall is the outer wall?
You'd say it's about 8 feet, and then there's the little bit of barbed wire at the top.
And what's the terrain like up against the wall on our side of the wall, the outside?
Both sides are kind of grass.
Could I get the RV up there?
Yeah, you could.
All right, Zeke,
Um,
get on the roof.
I
Wow.
mean, there's security cameras if you're gonna do something like that. Like there's not many of them. But,
Well, Toddy, get on the roof.
my God.
I'll give you a boost, don't worry.
We're gonna lay Tommy across the barbed wire so he can walk across himself like he's a jacket.
My God. He doesn't even have like proper clothes for that.
Well, he's got more clothes on than I do. At least his shirt covers his whole body.
God, get off my
I
bed.
don't think it does anymore, actually. I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure you guys
true.
ripped it apart.
Yeah, it's in shreds from like the nipples down.
You the oil make it more slick and you just slide across.
I think he's at least had his clothes washed at some point. Like, I don't even
He
know.
might have dipped them in a sink or something.
Yeah, I don't know if that would actually work for gasoline.
Alright, well, I think this is a good time to kind of trust my gut.
All right.
So I'm going to roll plus weird.
And let me see what the rules are for that, because I don't have those memorized yet.
I pinned it.
Basically, if I'm successful, I get like a direction we should look towards.
All right. And what did you roll? Okay, a 10. That's good. Through the gate is probably your best bet.
All right, Zeke. ram the
Ruby,
gate
I'm
down.
really feeling like we should walk through that gate, honestly. This
Should we
whole
say-
wall has been just a fool's errand.
All right, let's loop back and
All
let's
right.
try to.
And so while you guys are looping back, I'm gonna
Hey, I was
switch.
talking.
Well, I don't want to spend
And
too
scene.
long on this.
I was just gonna say we should try to sneak past the guard while they're distracting him because I wanted to.
Oh,
say
yeah.
Because I wanted to try to manipulate the guard and put words in his mind and distract him away from the gate. Away from the guard.
Did you pick
Booth.
no limits or did you pick
I-
telepath?
I have telepathy, but that was.
Oh, right.
I got that one for
telepathy's,
leveling up.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah.
And I don't think it doesn't say. It just says to roll. It doesn't say like. Oh, I guess it would be manipulating or investigating a mystery,
Yeah.
reading a bad situation. Can I do that?
Yeah. You could try to manipulate him through his mind, but you do have to roll to manipulate. 14.
Whoa.
Wow.
Phew.
He's like, Mama?
So
I
what
thought
are
I was
you?
on a roll for a bad roll.
So
night.
what kind of ideas are you planting in his head?
So the guys are over to the east side of the gate, right?
Yeah, they're over to the east.
Guys, excuse me.
Sorry. the crew. Yeah, they're half of the crew.
The the criminal half.
Gosh. Whoa. Whoa.
Criminal.
I want to put.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
Do I need to put?
Me neither.
Can I just put like a thought, or does it need to be like a specific
No, I'm
word?
I'm just you don't have to
Okay.
like say like exactly what you're saying to him, but
So-
I want to know like what kind of angle
Yeah.
you're aiming at for this guy. Like are
Okay.
what like are you trying to get him to think, "Hey,
I'm
these are great people," or are you trying to get him to think like this
No.
job sucks or
I'm trying to get him to think that he hears something on the west side, so he goes that direction and just leaves the gate. Like he senses some danger over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he starts he's just gonna leave you guys there. That's
Yeah, what a shitty card.
I know.
She did get
Um,
14 though.
But he's like,
Yeah,
so
let me-
whatever it is, he's so concerned that he just isn't thinking straight.
yeah, okay, so I think he's like darting his eyes between you guys and over to the west. And he's like looking at you guys, and then he looks at his keys that he has in his hand. He puts them in his pocket and he says,
Yeah.
"Listen, you guys just don't do anything, okay? I could swear I hear something over to the west.
Oh, I heard it too.
Yeah. Shit.
You should probably go check that out. We'll wait
So-
here for you.
He goes further into the gate. He's staying on the inside of the gate. He's not opening it up. And he starts walking over along the wall to the west, and then you can't see him anymore.
So is his booth on the inside of the gate? And we were talking to him through the gate?
Yeah,
I
it's
was
kind of
thinking it was on the
like
outside.
it's sort of like the gate is kind of in between. Like there's one end that's out on your side, and then one end it's like inside of the wall. It's like so there's a wall side and a not wall side, and there's like a window, with like an intercom kind of thing, on your side. Are you investigating a mystery or?
I think I'll probably
Um,
try to investigate and see what I can discover.
And is the criminal gang coming over? What are you guys doing?
Should we let him do this first, then we'll switch back to us?
Yeah.
We
Alright.
would be coming over, yeah. We're on our way over.
Okay. Because I don't think it's like that far, really.
Okay.
So I'm just curious what you guys are doing since we're switching back and forth. All right. So you're investigating a mystery.
Yeah, but like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Are you sure you want me to, Emily? I have a +0. I'll do it. That's fine.
I either way.
Okay, I'll do it. No worries. Yeah, I'm just gonna like try to peek in and see what I can notice. I got myself an 8. So I could ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it? What
Oh,
can I
you know
do,
what?
can hurt it?
It's probably better to use read a bad situation
Okay.
because those questions make a little bit more sense for this sort of scenario.
Read a bad situation is sharp. Still sharp. So same answer.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? I don't know what's my best way in, or any dangers that we haven't noticed, or what do you guys think?
Either.
It's your
those are
call.
good.
It's my call. I pretty much know. We really need to get inside. So what's my best way in?
If you want to sneak into this place, your best bet is to get in good with the guard, probably. If you don't want to do that,
I think I like that option. I'll go with the guard.
all right. Other option would be trying to get the gate open first, and then sort of sneak in as fast as possible, you get the impression that's not going to be, just by the length of how long this drive up is, and you're pretty sure you saw some sort of weapon on the guard, you get the impression that rushing in here is not the best solution.
Right. And so I'm like
Especially if you want to try to like stay a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the impression that the
not to break in. Gotcha.
yeah.
While the guy walks away and I'm kind of contemplating what I'm doing, I also like look down at my shoes. I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'm gonna activate Oops.
Oh
If
no,
I
I forgot to set that up. All right.
If I want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You will find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems. So I'm not expecting to find a key to this gate, but it might be something.
Let me see if the loot table that I had for you is still good. It might be.
Oh, what happened to that gun?
You still have it. I don't know what you did with it.
Shoot the guard.
I don't want it at all. So anybody want a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take another
1
one.
second.
me.
You guys aren't within earshot of him.
Levi.
We're right by the gate.
Oh, does Emily want the gun? Actually, she's got a crazy weapon. Who's got? I don't want to give it to Zeke, so I'll give it to Ruby.
It'll be in good hands.
I actually don't like guns.
I don't either.
You find it looks like a security badge.
Neat. Who's, like,
You can't really tell. It looks like whatever I named that guy. It looks like Melville's.
Melville.
Yeah, it looks like Melville's name tag, but it looks to be somebody else's. Let me see who else's it is. It's Bob's.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna like flash it over to Emily and be like, "Hey, look what I found." Or wait, are the other two here yet, or no?
I would assume. I don't think they have to walk that
Hello.
far.
Hey Zeke, you look
Oh,
kind of
hey,
like
yes.
Bob to me.
Wait, what happened?
Check this out. What I just found. It's like it matches the one that the guy over there has.
Oh my god.
Is there like any sensor or something in front of this gate? No, we're not sneaking in. Never mind. Never mind.
That's what Emily does to you.
Yeah, you don't see a sensor. You see it looks like this is locked. The booth is locked. It looks like if you were able to get into the booth, you'd be able to use that to open up the gate. But to get into the booth itself, you would need keys. All right,
So all four of us are basically just standing in front of this gate staring at her.
Yeah.
I guess so. Well, I think he's still like looking right now. But yeah, he's gonna start jogging back.
Did you find it?
His keys are jingling as he jogs back.
Yeah, he's like.
He has a huge ring of keys.
Yeah, he does.
I want those.
Did you find it, Melville?
I didn't see anything. That was weird. Everything's weird around here.
Reach
Oh,
for the
don't,
keys.
you don't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah, so he's
Ruby's
still on the
eyes
other.
are
Yeah, he's
huge.
still. By the way, he's speaking through like the intercom. There is like a window.
Oh, he's not
between
even
you guys.
close to the gate. All right.
He's not face to face with us.
No, he's like he's looking at you, but it's here, let me draw a picture real quick.
I think I can kind of visualize him.
We don't need a picture.
Like he's in the booth and he's just like staring out the window at us.
I need him to come up to the gate. Zeke.
I can at least draw him to the gate, I think.
All right, 1 second. Let me just show you the picture.
We don't.
You're getting a picture.
We have gone
Please,
nowhere
no.
tonight.
So how long have you worked for the Honeypots?
Hang on, let me.
All right, of course, because we need this.
Listen,
We'll table
you guys
that.
keep asking me questions about it. You've asked me multiple questions about it.
Anyone got Christmas plans?
Yeah.
There.
Hey man, so how long have you worked for the Honeypots? Honeywell.
Well, I just got hired on. Actually, it was pretty recently.
Do you know my friend Bob? He works for you guys too.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember Bob.
Bob is right here. I point at Zeke.
He just said he knows him.
He knows him now.
Oh,
This is
Bob,
that's a
you
different- No, that's not the Bob that works here.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
because it's a
you
different
got
Bob.
confused. Oh, you got confused. I understand. I know like 5 Bobs.
Yeah. So what does my friend Bob that works here do?
Well, he's a security guard like me, except he works in the house. He's he you know what he does. He
Do we though?
I mean, he just got hired, so like I haven't even gotten to ask him about it yet.
yeah. Well, he actually has one of the cool jobs.
Oh yeah, what does he do?
He's helping run the thing. He's kind of like whispering in.
Yeah, between you and me, like, what kind of thing is this place? Like, what's gonna happen here tomorrow?
It's like a big show. It's awesome. I've been trying to get tickets, but
Like a play,
kinda, yeah.
or like a haunted house kind of thing, or like what
It's
is
a
it?
murder mystery.
Oh.